What is going on, Black and White Nation? Yeah, it may be a bit different here. StreamYard changed some stuff here. There's like two different streams going out on each channel here.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good way to make sure everybody shows up for a stream because it sends out multiple notifications now.
Yeah, so we got a vertical stream going in, and we also have the regular horizontal stream going on.
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking at it on my desktop here, the vertical stream.
I just hid mine.
Oh, okay.
I've got our actual stream up on Matrix and Roadshow on my TV right here to the right.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of fired up.
Yep. We told you guys.
Stream. Yeah.
We told you guys we were going to be back and doing this, so here we are. People are starting to come in. Doesn't tell us how many people are watching though. Unless maybe if I hide the vertical here. No, doesn't tell me. That's weird because normally it would actually tell us how many people are watching, but I know that we're live right now. So wait a minute, why does it say go live again? But I'm looking at I'm gonna just press the button again. Oh, there we are. Now we are. But we were already live.
We've got 323 watching.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Because when I pulled up the sports channel, it was showing that we were already live.
I think we were.
We were, maybe. But
yeah,
for some reason, and
well, wait a minute.
I don't know what happened.
Wait a minute. On my side, it shows we've been live for 26 seconds, and we've been live for like 2 minutes at least.
Yeah, we were already live, but that's why I was wondering, like, something don't look right here. But so we're live now, guys. Appreciate everybody coming out. Well, I think we're already live anyway.
Yeah. So they got it figured out by now.
Yeah, but just in case you guys didn't hear, we said we'd actually be doing this again.
Yeah, I think this might be a regular spot for us. Not including the stream on Friday, which is the member stream, but I think we're talking about even doing a little live stream. Leading into the member stream now. Yeah,
the first hour is going to be for everybody, and then the second hour will be for members only on YouTube. So make sure you guys become channel members because we had a lot of fun on those member streams. We'll bring in Mick on the member stream as well.
Make sure you like, subscribe. If you lurk, say hi. Hey, we want to know you. Yep. And Andrew, the Ben Daniel podcast is in the house moderating for us right now. John Paul Sandoval, 6178. Mrs. B, Stacy Battleborn. Gideon Wise. PNW Scenic Route. David Lareca, X9B. And Kennedy, 6475. Salty Pureblood. Salty Pureblood, 187. Don't mess with him. Econ Ease, channel member. Hello, nice. Good morning. Marcus Sheetabon, 2415. Alan Fernando Gambino. Ismael. Ismael, is that right? Ruiz. Vix Tex, Let's Go Philly Sports is in the house, has a channel. Go subscribe, as does Ben Daniel. Go subscribe. Lisa Martinez, Ray 623, Pops Intrepid Peddler, Blessed of God 5, Shadowing Dark, MPCF 3H. And that's where I'll stop because we would be going for the rest of the stream. So, glad to see everybody in here. Seriously.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Well, hey, are they canceling us? They don't like us. know that. We're on Rumble. We've been on Rumble forever.
I didn't connect the Rumble stream to this.
Oh no!
And yeah, I forgot. It's gonna be hard to.
We ought to connect Twitter to it as well.
Yeah.
Whenever I bring up Twitter live streams all the time, and I'm like, oh, they're on YouTube right now. These people are on YouTube right now.
Yeah. So let's get to some of these super chats that have come in. We appreciate everybody dropping super chats because definitely does help support us on doing these streams since we want to do them multiple times a week. You guys just don't realize how important that is.
We greatly miss doing live streams.
Yeah.
I know I did. Yeah, absolutely.
So we have Val Peter Z3H for $10. You guys might want to try Rumble as well. We're on Rumble. A lot of creators have to move. Much love and lots of love. Yeah, we're on Rumble. So we upload videos over there. I love Rumble. I have Rumble on Premium also as well. ACDC Fanuc, €2. Get well soon, Alex Singleton. Yeah, Broncos like, yeah, he got diagnosed with testicular cancer. Yeah, so hopefully he's able to make a fast recovery. And Concepcion Hopi for $100. Boy, we'd love to see those kind of super chats.
Damn. Can we get a damn? Wow. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Man. God bless you, man.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate that super chat. Good start right there on the
that is kicking much ass for us.
Yeah. Great way to start the stream right there with those super chats. Keep them coming, guys, and we'll answer any questions you have on super chats as well. But we do have topics also that we're going to be talking about. Got some very interesting entertainment topics, and also it seems like it's war between Stephen A. Smith and some former ESPN employees. He went off. You know what's funny about Stephen A., man? He always tries to be, I guess, friendly with people that really don't respect him. Because we're mainly talking about like Carrie Champion. We'll get into it though. We'll get into it. Of course, you guys know she was the host of First Take. So Stephen A. is a moron.
Does Carrie Champion even have a platform anymore? Because
remember, she was doing that show with Jamel Hill.
Yeah, regulated to Vice TV is where it was on.
So she really didn't have a platform.
I mean, is she like Jamel now? I'm just Twitter commenting, hoping something blows up. Is that
maybe
what we're doing?
Maybe so. But I mean, it's been a while since I actually heard the name Carrie Champion.
It's been a long. I can remember when she was actually just cool. When she was actually just cool on ESPN before before everything went crazy. Back when it was just about sports.
Yeah. Will Kane was on there.
She could actually sit down and talk about sports. Ryan Russillo used to have her on his radio show a lot. And they carried on always productive conversations. But we know with ESPN and a lot of these quote unquote personalities now, it never stays to sports now, does it?
No.
It can't.
No.
It can't.
It can't be done. They just won't do it. Oh, and by the way, yes, it is Veterans Day. I see people with Veterans Day comments in there. Yes, to all my fellow veterans, thank you for all your service. Yes, we appreciate all of the veterans who serve this great nation. Maybe not the Redskin fans, but we do over here. Since they actually like to boo.
We love the Redskins fans. What are you talking about?
Oh, they were booing at President Trump when he was swearing in civilians into the military. That was
Freaking
so
DC.
disrespectful. Yeah.
That area is so blue. I mean, it's like 90% blue up there, isn't it?
DC is like, I think it's more than that. I think it's like 95% Democrat. Now, granted, the Redskins actually play in Landover, Maryland, but it's in that DC area, man. Just like Northern Virginia, all that in is just super blue. I mean, you don't have a prayer if you're on the red team. You don't have a prayer. Yeah, but thanks to all the veterans out there. We appreciate it. It is Veterans Day. So, all right, Earl, do you want to get into a few things?
Yeah, let's rock. We got all kinds of things to talk about today.
You know what, man? I'm licking my chops at this, man. I think we should actually start with an entertainment topic here, because it seems like a couple of Hollywood celebrities, they've lost their minds. They have lost their minds. I saw this clip of Danny DeVito, and Danny DeVito, I don't, Rhodes, are we committing a genocide here in this country?
Not that I know of. It would be news to me.
It'd be news to me too.
When did that start?
Well,
it didn't.
Danny DeVito is Trump deranged.
Of course.
And he's sitting down with Larry King. And what he says makes absolutely no sense. It's like he's trying to put, it's Donald Trump's fault that slavery happened and that Native Americans aren't on their quote unquote lands anymore. None of this stuff has to do with Trump.
That's Donald Trump's fault somehow.
Yeah, this is bizarre right here, man.
I swear to God, look, hey, before we even jump into it, I thought Larry King was dead too. I'm not even going to lie.
And he got the hair dye right there, man.
I thought he died like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not kidding you. Oh, sorry about that, Larry King.
But listen to this guy, and then we'll get to Oscar Isaac. Okay? Listen into this moron right here. I need to start the sound. Listen to this.
I gather you're not a fan of the president.
No, I'm not a fan of the president. I just think that the whole idea of what we're supposed to do is bring people together. We're not supposed to separate people. We're supposed to be a strong country. Look, we're already walking on the boards of genocide. We've taken the land away from the Native Americans. We put them in prisons. We've imported, we brought African Americans into the country. We put them in jails and we put them in ghettos, and we bring drugs into the country, and we do all of these things. It's shameful. That's not what the sapiens are supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be making life like the world, a better place for each other.
Okay, this is probably an older clip here because Larry King.
Check this out. Larry King is dead. I knew I wasn't
dead.
going crazy.
He is dead.
Wasn't going crazy. Okay.
But I've never seen this clip before.
And it's just now going around.
Yeah, it's just not going around. I never heard this clip before. But this is insane, man. Completely insane that Danny DeVito would actually say something like this. These Hollywood celebrities, man, they're lost.
Well, they're checking off a list. I mean, fascism. Let's see. Do I have fascism here? I do. Check.
Yeah.
Do I have can I get a Hitler here? Check.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Rhodes.
I mean, I'm just going off the checklist. TDS. Do I have a hates gays? Check. Obviously racist against blacks. Check. Is there anything we left out that they're running out of their standard operating procedure playbook at this point? Is this Oscar Isaac?
This is Oscar Isaac right here.
Oh, great.
Who played Poe Dameron in the Disney Star Wars sequel trilogies.
By the way, a character that had potential, and of course, Disney, Star Wars.
I think quite a few of the characters had potential.
Yeah, absolutely. He
Yeah.
had potential. Would you say? I will ask you a question. I will say, like I have not watched Frankenstein yet, but I'm going
neither.
to because I hear it may be the movie of the year.
Yeah, my
Uh,
wife wants us to watch it, but
well,
we've
Gary
been
loved it. Gary
we've been
loved it.
watching Walking Dead, and I love Walking Dead. Man, it's good.
Yeah, I told you, man. It's going to fall off in later seasons, but the first 5 or 6 seasons of The Walking Dead is really great. Anyway, I would say Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver, they're really good actors. I mean, they can actually act and I never was a big fan of Daisy Ridley, to be honest with you. But like this guy can actually he can carry a role and do well, and he's good at his craft. But
He was really good in Robin Hood with Russell Crowe.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in it.
He plays King John.
No shit. I haven't seen it. Wow.
Oh man, that's a really good Ridley Scott. It's underrated, man. I really like that Robin Hood movie.
Well, I want to see the new Russell Crowe movie where he plays the henchman of Hitler. Have you seen that? They're saying he may get the Best Actor award for it.
No.
Yeah, Russell Crowe's making a huge comeback.
Now the context here is that he's being asked, will he actually go back and I guess reprise his role as Poe Dameron in Star Wars to Disney, ask him to come back. Listen to what he says, because we know that Jimmy Kimmel, he got pulled off, and Oscar Isaac is triggered by that, and he's bringing up fascism. Watch this.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, possibly. I'm open to it. Like, you know, I'd be open to it. Although right now I'm not so open to working with Disney. You know, but you know, if they kind of figure it out and not succumb to fascism, but
That would be great.
that would be great. But if that happens, then yeah, I'd be open to having a conversation about a galaxy far away
There we go.
or any number of other things.
This is why Hollywood's dead.
My God. The very brand, by the way, that has gone so woke that they have successfully destroyed how many valuable IPs at this point? Star Wars, Marvel, let's see, Willow is dead. What else?
Man, I didn't even want to watch that Willow TV show.
One could argue Predator is dead. I haven't seen it. Some people say they like it. Some people say it's terrible. But Disney is so politically charged on the left, radical left, but yet it's never good enough. And Oscar Isaac's got to be upset with them. Fascist because of Jimmy Kimmel. What is the deal with Jimmy Kimmel? His ratings are horrible. I mean, what?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
These celebrities need to be more based by like Billy Bob Thornton here, because he's going to go off on these celebrities preaching their political agenda. Check this out.
That has thrown you in jail, you know. But there's something about having heroes that are unattainable for you. That way they can stay in that magic spot. So I think we've lost magic and mystery and all these things.
Well, it certainly happens when you hear actors talk about politics.
Mm-hmm.
When actors become activists, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Oy. Oy.
I donate to a lot of charities, mainly children's stuff, but nobody knows it. I don't go to the award show and talk about it when I'm getting my award. It's like Ricky Gervais said in that skit of his, you know, he said, look, you know, come up here, accept your little award and fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, I think, first of all, unless you have really studied stuff and really know about a subject fully, who the hell would want to listen to an actor or a musician talk about politics? You know what I mean? It's like, are we supposed to follow this? I mean, if we are, what if they lead you down the wrong road? And, you know, and politically, I call myself a radical moderate. I'm like very strong in my opinions, but my opinions don't belong to any political party. And, you know, I just look at what makes sense. And I think we need a common sense party in this country. That's actually what I think we need. It's
Yeah.
just figure it out. It's pretty easy to figure out what this is all about, you know.
A non-ideologically captured party.
Pretty base.
Yeah, I mean, look, when's the last time you walked into a voting booth, Mr. Matrix? You walked in there and said, you know, I wonder what Jamie Lee Curtis thinks about this guy that I'm looking at right now in the voting.
Never
Has
thought
that
about
ever
it.
happened to you?
Never thought about it.
I wonder what Arnold Schwarzenegger thinks of this guy while I'm in the voting booth. Has an actor, actress, director, anybody involved with entertainment, music, you name it, have any of those people ever influenced you to vote for a single mother bleeping person ever? Ever?
Never. Never will either.
I guess you saw Jennifer Lawrence came out and said,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to quit talking about it because nobody cares. We're not influencing anybody.
Exactly. She's Trump deranged. Now she's saying, yeah, my Trump derangement isn't having an effect on anybody.
She said, all it's done is hurt my career. Was
Yep.
talking about shit nobody wants to hear me talk about.
Yeah. She's woke on the climate. Ordinary people don't care about that stuff.
I should say something. I will say this, and you haven't watched Landman yet, have you? With Billy
No.
Bob Thornton in it. Okay, the second season's about to start. I'm all fired up. Sam Elliott's going to be in it. I mean, it's going to be good. He works for the oil companies in there. He has got one of the mother of all rants about climate change in this show that he talks. I watched some other clips from this Joe Rogan thing, and my dad was in the oil field. I mean, that's what he did for like 45 years. He was a pipe fitter, and then he went up the ranks and became superintendent over some of these jobs after being general foreman and all that. Made a good living doing it. We lived out in West Texas 5 or 6 times, and I got to tell you, it's really accurate in a lot of ways. That show, it's extremely entertaining, especially if you're from Texas, like you get it. But Billy Bob was saying these guys that work in the oil field come up to him all the time and are like, "Thank you for that rant you did on that show, so everybody could hear it. All the hypocritical ways in which all the climate folks still have to have oil to accomplish this and this and this and this. No matter what, you're not getting away from it at all. You know,
We talked about Harrison Ford last week. He's a hypocrite. He's flying around in planes like he's actually Han Solo. He's an actual pilot. These people are hypocrites, man.
Oh, well, and the whole jumping on a jet plane to go wherever we got to go.
Let me answer this question.
You really care about climate.
Yeah. How could you be woke on climate? Wokeness has nothing to do with identity politics. Yeah. Woke on the climate is that these celebrities like Harrison Ford talking about, man is destroying the climate. We need to ban all fossil fuels and all this stuff. We need the Green New Deal, all this other stuff, which does nothing. I talked about this because right here in Texas, 2021, we had a massive freeze here. It got down to single digits. And because of not really using fossil fuels, depending on solar and wind, 17 Texans died because the wind don't blow all the time, and
during
the sun
winter,
don't shine all the time.
During the winter, it's cloudy here, even in Texas.
Yeah.
Even in Texas, it gets cloudy. Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
So and wokeness doesn't necessarily have to do with identity it's the leftist way of saying, oh, you're awakened to certain issues that are radically left. That's what that means. Oh, you're aware. You're aware of everything. You're aware of climate change. You're aware of societal's issues to holding back certain parts of, I mean, it's just, you know.
Mhm. You remember in the 70s, it was called global cooling. And then when that backfired, oh, it's global warming. When that didn't work, oh, now it's climate change.
Hey, and I just love the fact that we're having global warming. It was 29 degrees here.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 mornings ago.
It was
in
39
early
degrees here
November.
this morning. 39
Yeah.
degrees here this morning. And guess what it's going to be tomorrow? High of 82.
Yeah, I mean, stop it. Stop it. It's bullshit. It's a scam, is what it.
Yeah.
It's another scam. And it's another way of them being able to let me create another nonprofit that can somehow line my pocket. I mean, let's be real. Shit, I need to start about 3 good nonprofits, and then I'll be set. I mean, my God, craziness.
All right. We got one more super chat that came in from Uncle Detroit NC. That's Joe Bob to $3. Happy Veterans Day. We'll appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we may have lost Rose there for a second. Now he's back.
I don't know what's going on with that. Hey, CDS. Hey, you and Ben Daniel, if Ben Daniel's still in the chat, you guys post your channel links in the chat so everybody can subscribe to y'all's channel.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 channels. Well, they both do. He's got CDS Sports Podcast and he's got Let's Go Philly Sports. He's trying to get Let's Go Philly Sports monetized right now because he's like the rest of us. Boy, Caitlin Clark didn't play. It got slow on that channel real fast for everybody, you know?
Yeah. I want to talk about Stephen A. Smith now, Rhodes.
Okay.
I want to talk about Stephen A. Make sure you guys stick around, like the stream here, because Michelle Beadle, man, she went off on Stephen A. Smith. Now, apparently, she's calling for his downfall. Okay, I really didn't know about this. She was on ESPN. Carrie Champion was also on ESPN, mainly because of Stephen A. Smith. Did you notice, Rhodes? Skip Bayless didn't even want her on the show.
No, I did not know.
Oh,
that.
yeah. We'll get to that, man, because we got a whole clip here of Stephen A. responding to Carrie Champion.
Now, if I remember correctly, Michelle Beadle believed that LeBron James had her fired from ESPN. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
He didn't like her commentary on basketball, so she believes that Maverick and LeBron ordered the code red on her, and it got her fired from ESPN.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. Stephen A. Smith appears to respond to Michelle Beadle. That's how desperate they become. Michelle Beadle has repeatedly made it clear she loathes Stephen A. Smith, and he doesn't seem to care. Last week, Smith endorsed an app called Solitaire Cash, owned by Papaya Gaming. The endorsement came after Smith was ridiculed for playing solitaire while attending an NBA Finals game in June. And while Beadle already has axe to grind with Smith after he took a Sirius XM time slot earlier this year, she joined many in ripping the First Take host for making money from what she described as a fraudulent crap business in Papaya Gaming. Quote, honestly, I'm not a religious person, but I pray for the downfall. Beadle ran it on an episode of her new podcast with Cody Decker. It's gross, man. You got to have principles in this thing. Now, Stephen A. did not name Michelle Beadle, but guess who is now attacking Stephen Anthony Smith? a person that's supposed to be his friend, Kerry Champion. Kerry Champion. Now, look at this here before we get to the clip. Jason Whitlock. Stephen A. has no clue who his friends are. These feminists ain't loyal. Regardless of color, there's no feminist rooting for any man. Kerry Champion is a wannabe woman king. It's not in her nature to help any man she can't control. Now, we can actually get to the full clip here of Stephen A. responding. So let's go ahead and play this clip here, Rhodes. Here we go.
Let me get to somebody I do know. At least I thought I knew. And that's Miss Kerry Champion. Kerry Champion is a person that used to host First Take. Used to work at ESPN. Used to do Sports Nation, stuff like that. Did a pretty damn good job too. And I have to tell you, I was taken aback, and I think the word shocked does apply when it came to this Michelle Beadle brouhaha and seeing Kerry Champion say this about me. Please play cut number 7.
Stephen A. I played that Michelle Beadle clip for one reason and one reason only. I'm old enough to remember being on that show and getting in trouble based on some comments you said about women and whether or not they should know their place when it comes to abuse or non-abuse. Ray Rice comes to mind. Not going to get into the details of all of that. But Beadle just came for you yet again, like she did when I worked at ESPN. I wonder, do you have that same smoke for her that you have for Jasmine Crockett, that you have for Michelle Obama, that you sometimes display for me and Jamel Hill? Do you have that same smoke?
I'm going to stop right there real quick. In case you guys don't know it, me and Rhodes talked about this. Stephen A. has been going out there and destroying leftists.
Yeah.
Jasmine Crockett. And Kerry Champion does not like that Stephen A. went after Jasmine Crockett.
Well, she's a radical.
Also Michelle
She's a radical leftist.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She's BFFs with Jamel Hill.
Yeah.
So now she's going on the attack of Stephen A.
I'm sick of it. Keep the same energy. And I call you and I root for you and I say, hey, I got your back. I'm happy for you. But you keep that same energy, sir, for everybody.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You just said, Kerry, you called me, you root for me. Why would you root for somebody that called you out in Jamel Hill, who's your good friend? Because it's never happened. Never. I've shown you nothing but love. What are you talking about? You were hired at First Take in large part because of me. You stayed as long as you stayed and had the support of the people that supported you because of me. Do I need to get bosses to confirm that I'm telling the truth? You know I can. When we see the diverse people that come on First Take, Black people, women, the list goes on and on. Who did that? That wasn't happening when Skip was there. That was me. What are you talking about? When have I spoken against you? When have I thrown shade against you? When did that happen? That is a lie. Me, dogging Kerry Champion? When? And if I did it, why did you call me and root for me? What are you sick of? Or did you just want the attention? You see, we're going to have a deeper discussion right here and now because I'm sick of this. And I'm not going to be scared by women that I have loved on for many, many years as a colleague and as a contemporary and watching folks back. It doesn't mean everything that I'm going to do is going to please you. But y'all are talking without facts. We want to talk about, like Michelle Beadle talked about and other people talk. Ask John Skipper. Ask Connor Shell. Ask Norby Williamson. I'm usually not supposed to give out names, but what I'm saying to y'all is, whether it's Dave Roberts, it's a Burke Magnus, it's a Jimmy Pitaro, or anybody else, ask them my support. For numerous people that have walked through the walls of ESPN, including you and Jemele Hill. What are you talking about? I didn't want Jemele Hill to leave. I've been on the air religiously stating she's a miss for us. Highly intelligent, very accomplished, good peoples. What are you talking about? When? Can somebody here please find something that on the record when I'm on the air, something talking about Jemele Hill and Kerry Champion? You were at the Tennis Channel. And I brought you over to ESPN. Not just me. Had to get approval. Had to get Skip Bayless support because he was the number one guy. Who you think did it? Who you think did it? I can get into a whole bunch of details that surrounded you not necessarily ending up there if Skip had his way or some.
You heard that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Skip didn't want her.
Yeah. Hey, number one, Skip out here catching strays, not even involved in this shit at all.
Yeah.
I ain't heard anything from Skip. Now, somewhere Skip is thinking, thank God I got something I can talk about now that might actually get a view besides LeBron James. Let me ask you a question. There's not a chance in hell Kerry Champion is a host on a show that Stephen A. Smith is involved with without whose approval of it? Stephen A. Smith. All right? There's not a chance. Isn't that unbelievable how quick these ladies, you know who brought Michelle Beadle up? Colin Cowherd. You remember that? Sports Nation.
They did Sports Nation together. Yep, they did. Wow. Let's continue on here and listen to the rest of Stephen A.
Everybody else had their way. It was me that stopped that. This marvelous, talented black woman who magnetized towards the camera, had a flavor and a style and a flair about her that I thought would serve the show well. Ask Jamie Horowitz. Ask him. What are you talking about? That's a lie. I have never failed to support you or Jemele Hill. How dare you say that about me? How dare you say that about me? That has never happened. And if I disagreed with stuff, I'd keep it silent. Just like the brothers and sisters were silent about Jussie Smollett. Like Dave Chappelle said, we supported him with our silence because we knew his ass was lying. That's Dave Chappelle, not me. I'm just saying, the point is, I did not do this. What are you sick of? Are you sick of the attention you're not getting? Because you're not on ESPN anymore? I didn't ask you to leave. It was your choice. It's hard, ladies and gentlemen, to sit here and to listen to stuff like this from people who are supposed to be your friends. When you had a meeting wanting to come back to ESPN, who set up the meeting? Who would you call? What are you talking about? Why would you do that? Why do I have to sit up here and come on camera because a person that I thought was my friend would be on camera talking about me like that and didn't even have the decency to give me a call or a heads up? That's low, Kerry. I would never do that to you. And you know it. Never, not in a million years. I've had your back and supported you for years. How could you do that? How could you do that? That's all I'm going to say, Kerry. Because I still love you. That was low. I'm going to let it go this time. That was low. There's no way an even so-called friend is supposed to be blindsided with that kind of video. And you brought up Ray Rice. What kind of thing you think that's going to have on me? You know that's just fodder for people out there to come at me with that nonsense, which you know I was innocent of. Just made a mistake using the wrong word. I've never hit a woman. I've never touched a woman in my life. That's all right. I'm a big boy. I can take it. That stung. But I can take it.
So there you have it. There you have it.
So this about to spark a bunch of back and forth. The only problem with him acknowledging this is it allows a couple of people that are no longer relevant to the conversation to become relevant again. I mean, let's be real. We wouldn't have heard Carrie Champion. I mean, do you even know what she is actively doing right now?
I have no idea.
Me neither. And did you know that Michelle Beadle had a new podcast? Because I didn't
know
until just now. And I suspect Michelle Beadle is very aware of this fact. If I go after LeBron, if I go after Stephen A. Smith, blah, 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 doesn't it feel weird that this happened right as she's launching a new podcast? Doesn't that, you know, oh, what's going on this podcast? And Michelle Beadle's firing shots over at Stephen A. Smith. Maybe I ought to check it out. Sounds a little spicy. Because other than that, who the hell knows she exists right now? I mean, honestly, that's right. I did forget about this because she's always getting destroyed by Scott Jennings.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she appears on there. And I think she's supposed to be like in a moderator seat or something like that. I don't know. Scott Jennings destroys her, though. Because she has no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, a sports commentator, whatever, talking politics. Nah. And Jamel Hill's been on there too. Jamel Hill's gotten destroyed by Scott Jennings also.
He destroys everybody on there.
Yeah,
he's the only talent they got.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And evidently
they were smart enough to give him a new deal too.
Yeah. Well, he's the only person that draws any ratings over there. That's all. Literally. Yeah. Is that show that he's involved with.
Yeah.
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 So,
all right.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, that's just now this will spark another back and forth for another. They'll get about 3 or 4 out of it, probably going back and forth. It'll go to war about like Mina Kimes and Jason Whitlock, you know.
Yep.
Because Mina Kimes always trying to break down football, and it's like, oh fuck, I'm officially dumber for having heard you break down this freaking pass play now. Thanks.
Yep. Let's get to some more of these super chats right here. Appreciate you guys dropping super chats. ACDC Fanuck, Stephen A. and Carrie with some black on black crime. Or dare I say woke on woke crime. She's more woke than him though.
Yeah.
Mahawk for $10. Miss you on Sports Wars, bro. I don't want JV back in Houston. I want some Japanese players. What do you think about the rumors of Tucker coming back and Beardo fat? JV, I heard about that is possible because he had a resurgence in the second half of the season. But I don't think, love JV, he's probably going to go in the Hall of Fame as an Astro because he won 2 World Series and 2 Cy Youngs there. But he's too old. Kyle Tucker coming back. I'm down with that. I am down with that, man.
So
I really am.
I assume we're talking about Justin Verlander. Is that what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
Justin Verlander. Yeah. Because you
Jeez,
know that
how
they
old
don't
is he now?
43. You know they don't let the players choose which team's hat they're going to wear in the Hall of Fame now. So there's been speculation.
They don't?
No, they don't. No. That's why I believe he's going to go in as an Astro, because he was just so 2 World Series and 2 Cy Youngs.
Wow.
You can't really top that.
I would have thought he'd have went in as a Tiger.
I don't think it's going to happen though. I mean, if he did, I wouldn't be mad about it. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I
well, I
wouldn't
see
either.
it.
Yeah.
Really, he's had a Hall of Fame career with the Astros and a Hall of Fame career with the Tigers.
Right.
If they put an Astros logo and a Tigers logo on the hat, I think that would make everybody happy. But he was in Houston for like 8 years. That was a wow.
True.
So,
True.
yeah, the Japanese players, man, they seem to go with the Yankees and the Dodgers, man. If we can get a Shohei Ohtani, man, I'll take it in a heartbeat. But Shohei, man, that's a once in every 70-year type of player. You probably won't ever see another Shohei in our lifetime. Not going to happen.
It just shows me how much I must be out of baseball, because for that guy to be doing what he's doing and still not get me to a TV set, that's pretty amazing. You know, there was a time I was such a hardcore baseball fan, and every year I was telling somebody the other day, 3rd year in a row, I purchased MLB TV at the beginning of the year. 3rd year in a row, I watched about 9 innings of baseball the entire year. It's amazing that I just don't. God, I hated the shift.
See,
so
I was
much.
watching when I had T-Mobile for my phone. They gave us MLB TV. I never watched it because it would black out the Astros games. But I did watch app because I got Apple TV for free too then, and I would actually watch Friday night baseball on Apple. And sometimes the Astros actually be on there. So,
all right, what do we want to jump through next, man? Do we want to talk about? Let's talk about Belichick.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Bill Belichick.
So, in case nobody noticed, the New York Giants aren't good again this season.
And by the way, you were saying like a few weeks ago, they're going to be a tough out because they were doing some good stuff.
Well, and the problem was when Cam Scatterboo got hurt, which was really the only other weapon they had besides Jackson Dart. By the way, if you're a fan of any team in the NFC East that's not the Giants, Giants got it right at quarterback. All right, Jackson Dart is a guy. All right, he's going to be a guy. They got it right. Now, it is a little strange because, well, Brian Daboll is the coach that said, that's my guy. I'm going to draft him. And now he's out as the head
Fired.
coach. Yeah. Now, well, and one reason they decided to do it like this is they promoted Mike Kafka to the interim head coach. He's the offensive coordinator. Mike Kafka almost got head coaching jobs each of the last 2 hiring cycles. Giants are trying to determine, is there a chance this is the guy that should be our head coach for the future? We want to give him a chance because you've got Kafka paired up with Jackson Dart. However, and this always happens, this is coming out from multiple places now, Bill Belichick has one dream job left. Okay? One team that he absolutely wants to coach, and that is the New York Giants. And in case people don't realize this, if you're not old enough, Bill Belichick won 2 Super Bowls as a defensive coordinator for the New York Giants under Bill Parcells, right? We know Bill Belichick's all-time favorite player is who?
Lawrence Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah, that's right. And you've got Abdul Carter up there. They've got a really good defensive line. Belichick would love to get a hold of that. So it's already starting, John. It's already starting. Let me click this. I'm going to bring this up. The Bill Belichick speculation is already starting in and around the Giants. Now, a lot of people may be like, yeah, but North Carolina. Well, in case nobody is noticing right now, North Carolina has gotten much better the last month. A whole lot better, especially on defense. The defense is much improved at North Carolina, and they're literally they were one play, the last play of the game. Bill went for 2 against number 10 Virginia. If he would have gotten it, they would have beat number 10 Virginia. That was 3 weeks ago. They've won 2 games in a row since. And there's a chance that North Carolina may actually make a bowl game now, which is amazing when you consider what happened from where that season started. So Brian Daboll, by the way, was 20, 40, and 1. Not good. So let's come down here. One name that has came up in recent weeks leading up to Daboll being fired is legendary New England Patriots and current Carolina Tar Heels head coach Bill Belichick. According to Ed Valentine of Big Blue View, a former NFL columnist said that Belichick would happily take the Giants job. Quote, I think Belichick would do it in a second, Gary Myers said last week. I know that the record for victories is important to him, although he'll never admit that. It's also important to him to win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. I think it's something Belichick very much wants to do. Now, the biggest fly in the ointment is his record without Tom Brady. And he's 73 years old. And which means you've got him as a head coach for what? Maybe 3 years, wouldn't you think? And he's not the only one. I've got one other person that came out and talked about this. And
but when you're 73, man, do you actually want to go to pretty much a rebuild? The Giants are 2-7. They stink. He's not winning a Super Bowl with the Giants. I understand why he wants to go there, though.
Do you think they're so far off? You do realize that the Giants have sort of sneaky set up a version of their own triplets there, right? Malik Neighbors is far and away one of the best wide receivers in the league. He's hurt, but he's probably a top 10 receiver when he's healthy. Cam Scatterboo's their running back, and they've got Jackson Dart, and they've got a what should be, with the right coach, a really good defensive front. It could be an all-time defensive front if the right defensive coordinator / coach gets a hold of them.
But what's the time frame, though, for Belichick? I mean, he's 73. Are they going to be Super Bowl ready by the time he's 76?
I would say that we've seen turnarounds quick.
Yeah, we have.
Look at what the Patriots look at what Mike Vrabel and Drake May are doing with the Patriots right now. I mean, Gerard Mayo,
Mike Vrabel is he's my coach of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if people do not understand how much good coaching is important, look no further than that. I mean, it's everything. In this league, good coaching is everything.
What are the Patriots not 8-2?
They're 8-2, man.
Wow.
They're 8-2 with victories over the Bills and Buffalo and Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay. Think about that a minute.
Yeah.
You know, and they went in there. Baker didn't look so good. And hell, Baker's been in the MVP conversation most of the year. So Julian Edelman is now coming out and talking about this. The Games with Names podcast, he floated Belichick to the Giants. Quote, they fired Brian Daboll week 10 after the Giants lose that 10-point fourth quarter lead to the Bears, setting the stage. There's a team down in Chapel Hill playing much better, or a little better. What if the Giants brought in Belichick? They're actually playing a lot better, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
Is it going to happen? I don't know. That's a good question right there.
John Mara loves Belichick.
I'm gonna give it a 15% chance it happens right now.
15%.
15%.
Well, there's Lane Kiffin rumors. There should always, with every coaching job ever, be John Gruden rumors.
Yeah.
Because he got screwed. Question is, this is, look at this. The Bears. Is his girlfriend coming too? Okay. Can you imagine Jordan Hudson, that entire situation, that entire fiasco, and the New York media?
Yeah.
Woo! WFAN, the Post. I mean, all these. Can you imagine what that if they had any level of drama like they did in North Carolina? I mean, it would be a berserk story in the New York media market. You know?
Yep.
I wonder if that's why the Falcons didn't hire him. I've asked several insiders. I'm like, why can't we find out? Because surely somebody with the Falcons would be willing to talk about it, you know, off the record. Is Jordan Hudson's involvement why the Falcons did not give him that job? You know?
Well, I think that a younger Belichick wouldn't even have allowed Jordan Hudson anywhere near him in the media. There's something, I guess, in Belichick's older years now that's changed.
Yeah. I mean, you take a hard ass like my father, but as my dad got older, once he got past about 70, he became a much more calm, collective. Things that used to bug him no longer bugged him. You know, he just, he let me take a deep breath instead of getting angry. All that kind of thing sort of went out the window. You know, as my dad got older, I think you're seeing that a little bit with Belichick too. You know?
Yeah.
Right here, let's see. Yeah, see, Gruden is exactly the kind of guy that the Giants need. They need a, kind of like the Patriots, going and getting a former established head coach. They've tried the coordinator thing so many times. I mean, they're talking about Spagnuolo again, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, didn't we do this dance with him as a head coach in the league? And he's really just, you know, there's plenty of guys that are just coordinators, you know?
Yeah.
That's all they are. So anyway, do you have anything else?
Didn't you have something else you want to?
I've got a few things that we could talk about. Let's talk about this, since this is something that's on the mind of a lot of people. I got asked about it last night, right as Monday Night Football was starting. and somebody sent me a message and they said, what do you know? What can you tell me, Rhodes, about YouTube TV and Disney, or about ESPN coming back to YouTube TV? And I said, well, the word emerged. When was it? Saturday evening that they were deep in talks, I think.
Yeah, but I heard they weren't even close though.
Yeah. Yeah. And so last night, and this just goes to show you that, I mean, Disney just really don't care. It's weird. The lack of self-awareness from an image perspective. I mean, John, wouldn't you say Disney's the bad guy in this ultimately?
Probably so.
You
Probably
know?
so. I mean, Disney is very, very expensive to carry on these networks. I mean, they're one of the major reasons why the price on YouTube TV keeps going up. I mean, everything is getting more and more expensive, and the price is just going to raise up.
Well, and the other thing is, and it's the timing of the situation in correlation with the timing of them releasing their own app that makes this look so bad.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows now. I mean, even did they record Stephen A. Smith and all their celebrities recorded little videos talking about don't lose your coverage, blah, 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 ESPN app.
Yeah.
And
now,
all
don't they also want YouTube TV to carry ESPN Unlimited?
Something, I think what it is Google/YouTube wants their customers to have access to ESPN Unlimited, to have as part of the YouTube TV package, which I believe it has already been done with some of the other providers. Okay. Now I think there's 3 providers that already have given access to the ESPN Unlimited app. Disney's given them access. Well, YouTube's like, well, wait a minute now. We want our subscribers to also be able to get into this app. And Disney/ESPN's like, nah, we ain't willing to do that. And they're trying to charge YouTube TV obviously more money. So, and so Monday Night Football is obviously, it's really their biggest ticket outside of the college football playoff games and the national title game for college football. So one of the rottenest roosters in the hen house made an appearance on Manningcast last night. And guys, this guy, if you're not familiar with this name in the chat, Bob Iger. Now,
major player in entertainment.
For me and John, we know who Bob Iger is.
Yeah, he stabbed George Lucas in the back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He conned George Lucas out of Lucasfilm, which is, hey, if you sell to us, we're going to do the following with your beloved product. And the moment that Disney had that product, we all know what's happened. They took one of the most valuable IPs of all time and they put a Death Star blast into it.
Yep.
They've done all they can to ruin the IP. Wouldn't you say Star Wars was the strongest IP in entertainment?
Had to be.
It had to be. And now they've turned it into a product that people are just, it's one thing to be hated. It's another thing for people to be like, I'm completely indifferent. I don't give a shit one way or another about it.
Like example, is anybody really hyped to go see the Mando and Grogu movie? I'm not.
You got to be shitting me.
and season 3 was god awful.
It was putrid. It was really bad. Really bad. So, and I'll give Florio credit for this. He called him out on it. on Monday night as the carriage dispute that has kept all Disney-owned channels off of YouTube TV extended to a second Monday night game. Disney CEO Bob Iger appeared on ESPN2's Manning Cast. The show often has guests that are true football fans don't want or need to hear from. I mean, can you imagine going through this dispute right now? Disney says, let's platform Bob Iger of all people. I mean, that is having no awareness of the situation at all. That is blatantly giving customers a middle finger, having Bob Iger platform on that show. So on top of it, making the clunky decision even more awkward was the failure of Iger to even mention the woolly mammoth in the man cave, that the numbers for the alternate broadcast will be far lower than usual because ESPN2 isn't currently available on YouTube TV. Iger was attending the Eagles-Packers game at Lambeau Field, wasn't even asked about the current dispute. They didn't even ask him.
Wow.
It makes the entire decision to have him on seem very more bizarre. It's the latest PR misstep by ESPN in the blackout that started, Jesus, on Halloween. That's nuts. It's been going on that long.
That long. Man,
Wow.
I don't know when this thing's gonna get done.
I don't either. I did see an article right before we hit live this morning that YouTube has actually told Disney, nah, we want a discount. We want this thing to be cheaper than what you're proposing, and we're not backing. I don't know how this is going to end, because
I can tell you how it's going to end. It's going to end with another price increase on YouTube TV.
Right.
Because eventually, say Disney wants X amount, Google wants X amount, they're going to have to meet somewhere in the middle. And if you have YouTube TV, your price is going to increase. Just get ready for it. In a year, it's going up. Their price is going up. Probably by another $7 to $10. It's going up.
Yeah, well, for years they calculated that ESPN had, deemed itself, this was in the 90s, that ESPN believed that their stations alone, and back then it was just ESPN, ESPN2, was worth $10 a month by itself to your cable bill and satellite bill back then. So
it's like $20-something now, right?
Yeah, they think it's worth like nearly $30.
It's probably closer to 30 now.
Yeah, they think it's worth basically what they're charging people on their app, which is what, $29.99 a month or something like that. Yep. And I keep seeing people, okay, I'm holding out. But a lot of people are like, effing, I'm fixing to cancel YouTube.
Yeah.
Because they want to watch. People want to watch their sports, Yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah. YouTube TV is just too expensive, man. It really is.
Well, streaming's a scam. Let's just keep it real. Remember when streaming was supposed to be, this is the cost-effective way to have television versus satellite and cable.
Yeah, I remember when they came out with maybe this is like 2016 or so. What was it called? DirecTV Stream. It was $10 a month.
Yeah.
Boy, YouTube TV when it came out, $35 a month. Now look at it now.
I think Sling was $29.99 the first time I took it.
And Sling is really the only one whose prices really haven't exploded into absurdity.
Right.
They're still higher than what they used to be, though.
Which is surprising because I I'm surprised they're not the leading streaming service out there for actual live television, but they're not. They're like,
Yeah. YouTube TV is number one.
Yeah.
But if you get the orange and blue package together on Sling, isn't it like $60 a month?
Something like that.
Something like that.
But you don't, for a lot of places, like we talked about this the other day, they still don't, Sling still doesn't offer local channels in my area, And I think that's a big deal for a lot of people. They just literally like, I don't want to have to use an antenna. I just want it all built in. They're used to having satellite. They're used to having cable. And then, it's a nightmare.
I say get an antenna if you can.
Let's ask the chat as we pivot here right quick, because I want to talk about this. Guys, in the chat, scale of 1 to 10, have you seen the new Superman movie, and what did you rate it? What did you think of James Gunn's Superman? Now,
it is definitely James Gunn's Superman.
Definitely.
Because it definitely ain't Superman.
Right. And did you see Peacemaker season 1 and 2 or whatever? The new DC, in other words. Because I do have a story. I gave it just to let you know, I gave it a 5 out of 10. What'd you give it?
I gave it a 1. I hated it.
You hated it. You gave it a 1. No shit. A 1.
Wait, was Superman getting the shit kicked out of him the whole movie? He's not super at all? Nah.
Okay.
One out of 10.
I mean, that's fair. I liked Mr. Terrific.
He was great.
And I liked Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner was great too.
Yeah. The Justice Gang was the best part of the show.
Yep.
I liked Crypto, but I love dogs, so there's that. A lot of people are saying, yeah, it wasn't good. They didn't like it. Nope, haven't seen it. Yada, yada, yada. Well, for the people that did not like it, or for the people that did like it, I guess, we got a new series coming. The question is, I don't understand why. I'm trying to figure out who is looking and wanting to watch a Superman series, a Superman spinoff that's based on Jimmy Olsen. Who's watching that,
What?
John?
Oh God.
Yeah. Was there
Really?
anything? Yeah. Was there anything about Jimmy Olsen that made you think, you know what? I need a whole series based around this.
How about a series on the Justice Gang?
Yeah. Right. How about we go back to the Snyderverse? How about we do that instead? How about we just scrap it all? So the American Vandal showrunners are evidently putting together a TV spinoff of James Gunn's Superman. The pair will write and executive produce a project led by Skylar Gisondo, the Santa Clarita Diet actor, reprising his role as Daily Planet photographer and surprising ladies' man, Jimmy Olsen.
Spoiler alert, Eve Tessmacher is crazy about him.
Ate up. She's ate up with him.
Yeah.
That was a little confusing. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the story centers on Olsen as well as other Daily Planet reporters, minus Lois Lane and Clark Kent. God, this sounds terrible. Who tackle cases involving superpowered villains. Now listen to this, John. The first season will spotlight Gorilla Grodd. Y'all are going to waste Gorilla Grodd on this? Are you shitting me right now? What are we doing? The super intelligent evil ape who rules a secret African city named Gorilla City. The character is the main antagonist for The Flash in the comics. By the way, he was in the Slash television show. What are we doing? Why are we making? No one ever said they wanted
Jimmy
a show.
Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen. Does that get you? Does Does that get you
Nah.
lathered up to carve
Nah.
out 32 minutes of your life every week to watch Jimmy Olsen? And you're going to take one of the best DC villains ever created, Gorilla Grodd, who was great in The Flash, by the way. When he showed up, I was like, holy shit, we're getting Gorilla Grodd.
That's right. He was in it.
He was great in the Super Friends, multiple episodes. He was great in the comics. We're going to waste him on a Jimmy Olsen show. What the fuck is going on in Hollywood right now, man? Are you shitting me? What are we doing? What are we? Are we this creatively bankrupt?
Pretty much.
I mean, that's crazy to me. God, I saw this and just shook my head this morning. I said, I'm bringing this up on the stream because I want to see how many people are circling their calendars for the new Jimmy Olsen Superman spinoff.
You couldn't do a
yeah.
Lex Luthor spinoff?
Yeah, look, Gorilla Grodd was late in the Justice League anime. He was great in it. Yeah. The Flash, one of the Flash's biggest. By the way, the Flash has got great villains, by the way. On a side note, great ones. Trickster, Reverse Flash, Zoom, Gorilla Grodd. I mean, he's got really good ones, you know?
Got pretty much all of them showed up in the Flash TV show.
Well, that was a great show for the first.
That was a great
seasons.
show.
Yeah, first
Ended
4 seasons were great.
terribly. My
Yeah.
God, it was bad at the end.
Yeah.
Which one was worse at the end? Flash or Arrow? I probably say Arrow.
Arrow, because Oliver Queen wasn't even in it anymore.
They killed him off, and then he wasn't in his own show. They were promoting the Canary. Yeah, so that was worse.
Yeah. Did the Canary show even get launched?
Nope, not that I know of.
Or if it did, I never watched it, not one time.
And I thought the CW was pretty much dead, and then they came out with that Superman and Lois show, which was really good.
Which, from what I've seen, was sneaky good. I haven't finished it, but I'm watching it right now, and so far, it's been pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I know how it ends. I'm not going to ruin it for Rose, so.
The Spectacular Jimmy Olsen Show. I mean, after the first 2 seasons of Legends was good, and then I bounced.
I didn't watch much of Legends.
I bounced out of it at that point.
Yeah.
So
we got one more super chat here we need to read here. Caitlin Clark, 22 tomorrow. Touch on it. What's going on with Caitlin Clark?
Oh, that's right. She's teeing off in the Annika tomorrow golf tournament.
Oh,
Annika Sorenstam's got a golf tournament called the Annika. She played in it last year. Caitlin did, and well, check this out. She's playing in it. Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham are her celebrity caddies.
Oh, I saw something about that now.
Yeah, are her celebrity caddies. I would assume that's going to be on the Golf Channel. I would guess. I know one thing, Caitlin Clark would like to be a golfer. If she could get away, I think she kind of fancies herself like, wasn't it Romo that was like such a good golfer that he
was trying to qualify for the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Romo was a good golfer.
Yeah. I got one more weird thing, and I want to talk about it. So I don't know if you saw this story. Did you see the dog story involving Tom Brady?
Yes, I did.
Is that seems kind of strange to me. Would that be something you would do? I know you've got an elderly
I wouldn't do
dog.
it. I wouldn't do it. My dog's not that old.
How old's your dog?
10.
Okay. Well, yeah, you got some time. You got some time. I was trying to think about this. You know, I lost Gracie back in May, and I love that dog more than I love like 99.9% of any human I ever met in my life. And she was literally like my best friend. I miss that dog every day. But I was thinking to myself, you know, as much as I loved having Gracie around, you know what I'm not doing? I'm not cloning her.
Yeah.
Why is Tom Brady cloning dogs? But you know, he's an investor in this cloning company.
He is? I didn't know that.
Yeah. The one that's bringing back like the woolly mammoth and that brought back the wolves earlier in the year.
Yeah, but the wolves aren't like the real thing either. They use like some other stuff and it's not the same. It's not the same. So.
All right. So I'm back. Anyway, I guess I went somewhere. Check this out, bro. Sophie Cunningham was talking about this. Oh, why did he do this to me?
It's a white screen.
It bounced me. Thanks, StreamYard. Let me get this back up. This is how the sausage is made, folks. All right, let's go. What? The video has no sound. All right, never mind. I don't know why that is. By the way, I test played that video 3 times before we started and didn't have any problems. The hell with it. It wasn't that important to begin with. I just thought it was different. Yeah, Sophie Cunningham was like, yeah, that's fucking weird. What are you doing, Tom Brady? That's really weird.
I mean,
It's
she was on video saying it.
Yeah. Yeah. She drowned
let me
Tom.
look here.
She drowned Tom over it. I wonder if
let me look here. I can probably let's see here. It's probably going to be
I refreshed. Let me see if I can.
Now I was trying to find a video. I think I got it right here. No, that's
Okay.
Skip.
Okay.
No, I don't. No, I don't. That was Sophie Cunningham talking about Skip Bayless. So go ahead and share it.
Oh yeah, she crushed Skip. All right, let's try it.
Did you see Tom Brady cloned his dog?
Dude, that's fucking weird.
I agree. And I like Tom Brady. I think he's a funny, normal, handsome guy. But why did you do that?
I don't have a problem with him, but he does some weird shit.
Also, people are always like, when your dog passes away, the sentiment is you'll never replace them. You'll just get a new family member, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to replace your old one?
Dude, how do you even clone a dog?
I'm sure they take DNA and put it in a blender and then put a bunch of weird stuff in it and then put it in a MRI machine and then incubate it and then...
See, this is why rich people do weird shit, because they have fuck you money and they just find ways to do weird shit. Do you think he'll clone Gazelle?
You can't clone her anymore. She's gone, dude.
Well, so was the dog.
But I think he cloned the dog actually before the dog died.
He just took the how come my screen didn't go back? Okay, there we go.
You got to press that other button.
He just took the blood from the other dog before, when the dog was put down, is my understanding. Standing, and used that blood and then cloned the dog, and then didn't name the dog the same name. Gave it a different name, even though he cloned the exact same dog.
I got to tell Tom Brady this, man. He better hope that dog don't order 66 his ass.
Oh. Now, I will say this. Had I known it was going to be this hard getting another bearded collie, I might have cloned Gracie. because I didn't know it was going to be that damn hard to get another bearded collie. And I'm like, I got to drive how far across the country to get another bearded collie? You got to be shitting me.
I
It's
wonder how
very
much
hard.
I wonder how much he paid to clone his dog. It's got to be quite expensive, I'm willing to bet. Don't you
Uh-oh.
think?
No, I just Boba Fetted.
Yeah, somebody's spamming the chat.
Yeah, well, they ain't now because I just Boba Fetted their ass right out of there.
Trans rights and human rights.
Yeah.
Well, tell that to the trans people that just got banned from the Olympics. Official word is coming out probably in February. That's a wrap for them. That's a wrap. Now you got banned. So
Yeah, you're out of. They're talking about a blanket ban now, is my understanding, right? Like,
well, they
Crocs.
really weren't going to be able to get into the country anyway, because Trump wasn't going to give them visas. And then you have all the governing bodies saying, yeah, we're not going to allow them in the sport. But the IOC,
right?
This is the one here. They're the governing body for the Olympics. Now they said, nah, we ain't going to have y'all participate in women's sports. So that's a wrap. Yep.
Well, and they originally, they had left it up at one point to, every sport's got its own governing body.
Yeah.
In the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
And then, we got another. Hold on. All right. They're done for.
Good.
Crushed.
But anyway, right now?
They each got their own governing body, and they were, at one time, they were trying to let each governing body regulate it. But then you would have weirdness. Like, you remember the girl that ended up she was getting ready to compete in fencing, USA fencing or whatever.
Yeah.
And she walked up to compete, looked up, and was a dude standing in front of her. And she was like, nah, I ain't doing that. And she walked off, and that became a very big story for us.
Yeah, she took a knee.
She took a
Now
knee
I'm good.
right there. Yep.
It's like, I'm good. I ain't about to get stabbed to death by a man.
Right. It's crazy. I just cannot. That's why we keep saying this is a mental health issue. Because, if you can't understand that being dominant over, a female like that isn't off, that I don't know what to tell you. There's something wrong with a dude if he doesn't have that in his head that he shouldn't want to dominate a female like that
Right.
in a competitive setting. You're not. Where's the pride in that?
They
There's
want to
no
do
way.
it.
You would think you'd be ashamed as hell to get out there and do something like that. What
Yep.
did you say? Don't beat up on girls, that kind of thing. They're like, nah, we'll beat the hell out of them.
Yep.
Bleep them women.
Yeah. So what happened in the Olympics last year will not be happening in the LA Olympics. Man, this is going to be the first non-woke Olympics since what? 2016? I don't think the 2016 Olympics were woke. But we know 2020 Olympics in Japan, woke. Last year, woke. There'll be no wokeness, I believe, at this Olympics, even though it's in LA.
That's going to be a big test. That's going to be
Yep.
a big test to see.
Oh, you want to come back again?
No.
Huh?
They
Got him.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny.
Yeah. Anything else, Rhodes?
No, that's it, man.
All right. We appreciate everybody coming out. We'll be back Friday with the stream. Second hour will be members only.
9 a.m. Central for
That's
the
at 9 a.m.? Yeah, we did say
for
9
the
a.m.
regular live stream, and then 10 a.m. for the members. We're doing this next Tuesday too, aren't we?
Yeah.
We
This
trying
is
to
gonna
do
be-
this every Tuesday.
Yeah, it's going to try to be a every Tuesday thing. So,
Yeah,
yep.
it's a good spot.
Yep, it is. So we appreciate everybody. Happy Veterans Day. Peace. We're out.
Till next time.